What's up, YouTube? BreederMac here, bringing you guys another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Before we get into today's battle, if you guys could please Mac attack the hell out the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Today we have a battle against Alessandro. Looking at his team, he's running mostly OU, except for the Aegis Slash. I know is banned Ubers, but this being, when I battle on Wi-Fi, I don't battle in tiers, I just battle whatever they have, so it doesn't bother me. And I have no idea what Manaphy is, if it's Uber, or if it's OU, or UU, or whatever it is, I'm not sure. I've never really seen anybody actually run one. But looking at his team, he's got, he's either running the Chesto Rest set, Rotom, or the Pain Split lefties. I figure his Glade's probably the Mega, because there's really no point running anything else with a Glade nowadays. Aegis Slash, I mean, he's either leftovers, or I think a lot of people ran weakness policy for the longest time on him. So I'm not sure which one he is. I gotta watch that. I guess he could also be running Lumberry too. I guess could work. The Manaphy, I don't know what that thing will want to do to me. That's Latias. Those things are usually Life Orb or Scarfed, so gotta watch for that. And he's got the Lando T. Usually when they're running, that's running the, what is it, Theron? It's the Impish Stealth Rocks set. So I'm figuring that's what he's got there. My team, it's still my team of favorites. So the Choice Scarfed Chandelier, got the Sleeveon, the OU Cleric, the Mega Glade, Choice Bandit Scissor. I was running lefties on my Flygon, but I've changed that. I'm now running Life Orb on it. Just giving a little extra punch. And of course I got the Pain Split leftovers on my Rotom. So I look at his team. I figured his lead was probably going to be the Lando T, just because he'd want to set up Stealth Rocks against my guys. So I don't really foresee any. I guess the only other thing he could lead off with is his Rotom to Volt Switch out, but I figured the Lando T is probably his better bet as the lead off. So I look at my team. I could lead off. I run the Ace Punch on my Glade, but I don't want to send him out too early just in case. But actually on my Chandelier, I have it's actually HP Ice, Choice Scarf Modest, and I calced it just to double check, but I think 7 out of 8 times it'll OHKO, so I figure that's pretty much my safest bet. So I'm always going to do that. So let's see. Here we go. So as you see, he actually does end up leading off with his Lando T. So I made a pretty smart choice here with going off my Chandelier. I figured he's probably actually going for the Earthquake, because that'll OHKO. But with the HP Ice, I knew pretty much it was always going to OHKO. So I mean, first turn I'm able to get rid of one of his guys. So I'm pretty happy about that. He goes into his Aegis Slash knowing that I'm probably choiced into something, so I have to switch out because HP Ice is not going to do anything to Aegis Slash. So I go into my Scissor because I figure whatever he wanted to throw at me, I'd be able to eat it up pretty well. So he goes for the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak is a 2-hit KO, I think, on a Chandelier, so it's probably his best chance. So I switch out, predicting that he's going to go King Shield, because that's what these things do. They attack King Shield, attack King Shield. It's really, really annoying. So I go for the Shadow Ball now, and it actually does probably about 80%, and he's actually going to SD here. because +2 Shadow Sneak would actually take out my chandelier. So knowing that, I have to switch out. So I decided my best bet is into my Rotom, because I'm praying that my Rotom is able to take a couple hits. So he's actually going for the Shadow Sneak here, and it's going to do about a third-ish to my Rotom. So I know I can easily take another Shadow Sneak if that's what he wants to hit me with. But I go for the Will-O-Wisp because I had to land it, to burn it, to cut down his attack. And that's probably the biggest play in the whole game right there, is landing that Willow. Because now I'm able to take out, I can take a couple hits now from the Aegislash. So I figured there's no point in switching, because I looked at it and I knew I'd be able to live this Shadow Sneak or Sacred Sword or whatever he was going to do. So I Volt Switch. I knew a Volt Switch, especially when he's in his Blade form, would finish him off. So I'm pretty happy that this thing is gone pretty early in the battle. And I don't have to worry about dealing with him later on. So I figured I was looking at my team and I knew my Sleeveon was probably my best bet against whatever was left. But he sends out his Manaphy and this thing tail glows. I completely forgot that this thing has setup. So I just Hyper Voice because damage is damage, and this Surf, it's gonna do like what, 90%. So I figured there's no point in staying in. So I Hyper Voice, and he actually reveals that he's the Life Orb set. So I switch out here because I'm thinking I want to save my Sleeveon for the Latias that's coming up later on. So I switch in my Rotom, knowing that it's probably done his job, and I can easily I can sack him off at this point and take out his Manaphy. So I think he's down to his last 3. He sucks. He sends out his Rotom, and I figure my best choice is my Chandelier. I do run the Energy Ball on him, and that would be a 2-hit KO. But he actually makes a pretty good switch here, going into his Latias or whatever. And he eats up that Energy Ball pretty well, so I basically have to switch at this point. So I have to switch into my my Sleeveon. He goes for Hidden Power. I'm not quite sure what Hidden Power that was. Usually they're HP Fire. So, it is what it is. There's not much I can do. He's going to switch because he doesn't want to take what do you call it? The Bullet Punch here. And he switches into his Rotom, and this thing's just going to absolutely eat it up. So I know I don't want to take a Willow from from this Rotom. So I have to switch. So I actually switch into my Flygon, and I get him on that with the Volt Switch. At this point, I think he thinks I go for a U-turn to U-turn out into something, but I actually get a little bit of hacks there. I get a crit, but I don't know why I went for Volt Switch. He must have thought I was going to U-turn into something and he could Volt Switch out, but I get him on that. So I'm able to get off another Dragon Claw without too much worry, unless he wants to hard switch. So he runs the Pain Split. So he's able to get back some HP pretty easily. And so I'm just Dragon Clawing here because I just want to get damage off on this thing. And I thought I'd be able to live this, truthfully, that Hydro Pump, but clearly I don't. So I figure still my best choice is my Chandelier. So I switch back into my Chandelier, I didn't want to over-predict too much, so I just go straight out for the Shadow Ball. Because I knew Shadow Ball at that range would be able to take out his Rotom. Or if you wanted to switch into his Latios, it'd be a KO, and his Glade, it'd take too much damage. So I just keep going for the Shadow Ball. I realize he's not Life Orbed, and he's not Scarfed, because he should have been able to outspeed me, I think, if he's Scarfed. So he has to be, I figure he's Specs. I'm pretty sure he's Choice Spexed. So he Dracos, and I knew that'd take me out. Even if he was Scarfed, it'd be pretty close, I'm pretty sure. But at this point, this is when I realized that he really is Choice Scarfed. Because, Choice Specs, because even at -2, he's actually going to be able to get the Draco off. And it's going to do just over half. So I knew at this point that he had to be Choice Specs. So it's not the biggest deal, because I do pack the Ace Punch, so I'm able to take him out. I guess I could have maybe gone for the Drain Punch, but I don't know if that would have knocked him out, and I didn't really want to take too much damage, because I figured his last guy is the Glade, and it's going to be Mega. And if, assuming he's the same as me and he's Jolly, we're going to end up with a speed tie. So I didn't want to leave the chance, and then him against my Scissor left. So as you see, I'm actually going to win the speed tie. I don't know if he's Adamant or Jolly. I know I'm Jolly. So if he's the same set, I won the speed tie. So I figure my best bet is the Zen Headbutt, maybe hope for a flinch, but I'm going to take him down to below half, and I was calculating to see what my best bet here was, and I knew a Bullet Punch. I do get a little bit of hacks, and I get the crit, but I'm pretty sure the crit didn't matter. I think the Bullet Punch would have been able to knock him out, but that's the end of so that's GG to Alessandro. I hope you guys liked the battle, and if you guys could please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that'd be great, guys.